Happy Wednesday, guys. So right now I'm logging into a laptop, and someone changed their password in the system, so I'm just updating their laptop. So when we test it, basically I log in as a user. I log in, connect VPN, test everything. So I'm doing right now. So I test everything. So I test VPN, test our security system, test Outlook, test Word, test Chrome, test our internal, external pages we connect to, and then after that, we are good to go. So test Dual as well, because we use Dual as a security method to log into VPN, and all that is working on this machine. Right now I'm just doing Windows updates, and after that we should be good to go. So I'm just gonna quickly add a printer for him. I'm trying to make it easy for him, because he's like an older, he's a board member, first of all, of the company. Second of all, he is not the most tech savvy guy in the world, so I had to make it easy for him. So I put Dual on both his phones. I tested everything, and I made it so Dual pops up every time he turns on. He uses Dual. It pops up every time for him, so it doesn't make his life complicated. I put some shortcuts on his computer, so he clicks on stuff. It's just there. You don't have to search for it, you know. So right now I'm just checking to see if the printer is installed. I just added it, and it seems like it is. So yeah, he's good to go. Put him on a Xerox printer. So basically, whenever, just give me a second. Close the door for a second. All right, yeah. So basically, part of IT, obviously part of IT is testing and making sure everything is working. So I tested his VPN, I tested Dual, I tested everything. Part of working in IT also is making sure everything is working the way it's supposed to work. So then when he leaves the office, because this is a laptop with VPN on it, it should work while he's, as if he's in the office, if that makes sense. So he shouldn't have any issues. So I ran all Windows updates, I tested VPN, I tested everything. He should be good to go. I tested Outlook, I tested everything. But part of working IT, you should always test everything, make sure everything is working. Put everything on hotspot to pretend that you're out of the office, if that makes sense. Don't use the Wi-Fi in the office. Use your own hotspot if you have that capability, and test everything. And I did all that already. And I have a checklist I follow, and then after that it should be good to go. So he's good to go. I don't like leaving stuff open like this, so I am gonna lock his computer, and he should be good to go. And that's his default printer, and that's it. So that's pretty much it. You gotta test everything. You gotta work with the person. They're not tech savvy. Put shortcuts in there, make their life a lot easier. He uses Dual, so I every time he has to connect to VPN, Dual will just pop up automatically on his phone. He won't have to worry about it. He has two phones. I put Dual on both phones, so if he ever loses a phone, he has it on the other phone. And I tested everything. I ran Windows updates. I logged in as him. I logged in with his credentials. I make sure there's no weird issues going on. I tested his Outlook on his computer. I tested his email on both of his phones, because we changed the password. I added his new password on his laptop, on his two phones, and I make sure that everything works in the system. So part of IT is making sure everything works, make sure you're not having any weird issues, because he's going to be traveling for a few months, and when his password changes again, he usually makes it a habit to come back to the office and make sure everything is syncing in the office. We try not to do it while being away from the office, because sometimes you have a lot of problems with Wi-Fi. Sometimes you'll be in a hotel, or you'll be somewhere that it's not going to help you, and it's going to give you a bunch of problems. You want to avoid all that. So that's why I do. That's why I prefer anyone that has a laptop to just come in the office. We change the password, and it could be on their way, and they could go after that. So it's just IT 101. That's basically what you should be doing. Hopefully you do that. Hopefully you don't, hopefully you don't give the user or the person a headache. Don't do that. Make sure you test everything before they leave. You don't want them to have issues with any of their technology. And the last thing you want is for them to get locked out. The last thing you want is for them to call call you in the middle of the night while they're trying to get VPN to work on an airplane, while traveling, or in a hotel and stuff like that. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Just wanted to make another video. All right, peace. I hope you like this video. Peace. Oh, happy Wednesday.